Hey Arnold, what a show this was. I recently got back into the show and couldn't help but watch endless compilations of Arnold and Helga battling it out. I think this relationship was the first actual boy-girl dynamic of this sort I'd seen as a kid, and it remains so well written and nuanced to this day. Something about the world of Hey Arnold is timeless, and continues throughout time as more than just a silly kid's cartoon. The love story of Arnold, Shortman, and Helga Pataki is one deserving of a deeper analysis. Before we get into Arnold and Helga's love, why don't you do me a favor and make love to that like button? And if you enjoy the video, consider subscribing to my channel. Let's go. So we start with Arnold. No, not that Arnold. There we go. He's a kind-hearted, easily distracted, often naive and oblivious, but empathetic protagonist, with the football-shaped head and the blue hat. I guess when they say opposites attract, there's some truth to it, as Helga is a rude, assertive, keen, and majorly neglected girl. Not much better on the looks side than Arnold, but who on the inside loves him like no other. The whole dynamic of these two centers around this dynamic. Helga swoons over Arnold, he's oblivious to it, and she masks it through her abrasiveness. There's actually a word for this kind of character, and Helga may have been the first edition of it in an American cartoon. A Tsundere is a popular Japanese anime trope in which a female character appears rude and harsh towards their romantic interest.
One side, moron!
But is gradually revealed to be quite the opposite, a gentle, loving soul.
And A is for Arnold, of course.
Helga is the first Tsundere I can think of in Western animation, with many coming since.
Wow, Helga, it really is you. Doy, of course it's me, hair boy.
We see this almost every time she's on screen. It's a bigger running gag than Brainy getting punched out. She holds her locket, reciting inane poetry, stalking him, and even making a giant shrine of his head in her closet.
The 3 a.m. vigils, the tantric spells.
Excuse me?
Arnold, you make my girlhood tremble.
This show is hilarious, bro. Seriously, who the hell makes a shrine out of gum? Her obsession's actually insane, and we see plenty of examples throughout the show. Helga on the Couch is literally a whole episode showing her psychological state when it comes to the football head. She's head over heels in love with Arnaldo. Whenever Arnold notices her or catches her mid-speech, she gives the same abrasive remarks about how he's a football head, and shoves him off as she storms away. It's not hard to see why he doesn't like her back, and doesn't quite catch on to her nice side aside from a few small moments. It's important to note, Arnold's not dumb. He just doesn't see Helga's advances for the most part, because she never lets him. This is often done for the sake of the story, like him not recognizing Helga under the name Cecile in the Valentine's fake date. Helga's desire for Arnold to love her for her real self is obscured by her insecurity in revealing that gentle side. Perhaps stemming from the origins of this relationship and her neglected childhood, Helga has trouble being vulnerable to others, and this extends to her main character trope, which is being a tsundere, I'm just gonna say sunder, to Arnold. This all stems back to the first time Helga and Arnold met, which is revealed to us in Helga on the Couch. Coming out of a home where her parents don't even know her name and completely give their love and affection to the older sister, Helga grows up in an environment with zero real love shown to her. Nature is cruel to her, society is cruel to her. She's an innocent girl growing up in a cruel world. The first time she ever experiences genuine affection from someone else is when Arnold holds up an umbrella for her. He smiles at her, and she instantly falls for him.
Hi, nice bow. Huh? I like your bow because it's pink like your pants.
From then on, they both grow up in preschool with mutual crushes, with even Arnold giving her food and waving at her, and her swooning over him. Helga and Arnold are the perfect ship because Arnold completes Helga.
Here.
Why, thank you.
Arnold just gave me a flower. I think I'm gonna die.
This was her introduction to love and compassion, and coming from a neglectful family and growing up in a neglectful society, illustrated brilliantly with the rain, the rabid dog, the trashy people, and the inconsiderate drivers, Arnold becomes a metaphor for love in Helga's eyes. See, there's a reason I ranked that episode so high in my ranking of top 5 saddest Hey Arnold episodes. It's brutal. This reality seeps through in various episodes, where noticed or unnoticed, Helga's compassionate side comes out as she tries to help Arnold on his side quests. We see this during the Christmas episode, where she selflessly sacrifices herself for Arnold and Mr. Wynn. In the Thanksgiving episode, after they both find their Thanksgiving dinners less than adequate. Hold up, did I just see? What the hell was that? We see it likewise in both movies, as her assistance to Arnold is rewarded with a kiss. Sometimes it comes after Helga tries to foil an existing relationship Arnold's pursuing, like with Ruth or Lila.
What a dumb name. Ruth. Hello, my name's Ruth. Doy.
Which can end quite sad. But other times, when the plot twists against Arnold, Helga can be the perfect companion to comfort him. Take the sandcastle episode. Arnold is used as a pawn by this girl, and Helga, trying to foil the whole thing, discovers this and actually saves Arnold from being manipulated. And in the end, her compassion is rewarded.
I've got this one.
Sometimes Helga uses the big brain and uses Arnold's crushes to her benefit, by telling him that giving her the attention and the girlfriend treatment will be the key to winning the other girl. This happens in the Arnie episode, as Lila likes the weird cousin more than Arnold, making Arnold take up Helga on massaging her feet, sharing gum, and brushing her hair, in an attempt to make Lila envious. Wonder if that made her girlhood tremble. Man, they got away with some wild stuff in the 90s. Seeing Helga's reactions to the whole Arnold-Lila thing was hilarious, by the way.
That jerk! How dare he ask Lila to the cheese festival? Just because she's so pretty and smart and funny and he has a big, stupid, la-di-da crush on her.
And there are moments in the show that reveal the true chemistry between them.
Someone who has often yearned for my affections, but dares not speak my name aloud.
Wow, you are good.
Even the whole tango dancing thing, with the soundtrack that I still remember to this day. Oh, it's so good.
Must be strange, not being able to see anything. Anything at all.
It is. It's very... Arnold, you're being kind of rough.
Don't worry, my poor blind friend.
Damn, he was definitely flirting with her. Maybe he did take Grandpa's advice.
Why does she always pick on me, Grandpa?
Sounds like maybe she likes you, Arnold.
Just wish he didn't have the one-off voice here. My favorite Arnold and Helga moment has to be within this liminal intermedial plane that is encased in the school play episode, as they play Romeo and Juliet. After an elaborate episode of knocking off every Juliet actress in the school play, Helga finally has her moment with Arnold. OG fans of my channel remember that I reviewed this episode in way old 2018, when I still sounded prepubescent.
And yeah, at 22 minutes in, Helga does the most important thing to take away from this episode: kiss Arnold. And for 14 seconds, you sick little.
And it can't be understated how good this scene is. The first legit kissing scene, it's absolutely awesome. I totally feel it for Helga. She deserved that after so long, and you can tell Arnold knows what's up by the end of it.
Hey, I was acting, football head. I was just being professional. You think I wanted to do that? I practically gagged.
Whatever you say, Helga.
This kiss is later reiterated for real when she confesses her love for him on the rooftop in a giant overwhelming kiss that makes Arnold's hat fall off.
Come here, you big lug.
That's a metaphor thrown in there for me watching 10 years after I'm supposed to. And again in the Jungle movie, when the relationship becomes canon, I guess, as she helps him once again to find his parents. And Arnold is the one to step forward this time and do the right thing. Comparing these two scenes is a perfect dichotomy, because one's from Helga's point of view and one's from Arnold's, and you can see perfectly the opposition that these characters pose to each other. Helga confesses her love in the most overwhelming and unorganized way, at the worst possible time, and in the worst possible manner. Arnold does it almost silently, at the perfect, calm moment, and yet it ends the same way. I personally prefer the second movie in that regard, but it shows you how the order and chaos of these two characters has a profound attraction that makes complete sense. Plus, in the second movie, at least you know it's two-sided, so that is nice. I never liked how negative Arnold was in the first one after the kiss. Not even a moment to smile or anything like that. He's just immediately uncomfortable. I mean, I'm not saying I understand it, but from an audience point of view, it was much more satisfying to see them both enjoy the resolution that's been building up for literally decades. A more cynical course of events also takes place in the show itself, in the episode Married, which should really be its own video. After Rhonda makes the paper fortune teller thing, I don't know what they're called, bro, but we all had that one girl who made these in like 2013, that says Arnold and Helga are meant to be married. What follows is a whole episode of dream sequences from Arnold and Helga's perspectives, and it's just as funny as you'd expect. Helga's are obviously romantic, mixed with a bit of sadistic cruelty, particularly at Lila's expense I've noticed. They mostly encompass Arnold and Helga, both looking just so weird in their future versions, going on dates and having a blast. She becomes the president and just randomly goes on a James Bond-style heist where she breaks Arnold out of some hostage captivity from some terrorists. This is also hilarious and unnecessary, but alright. Arnold's dream is a lot rougher, immediately getting hired by Helga's dad to push boxes around all day, coming home tired to 3 football-shaped kids, and Helga, who does nothing but sit around all day and watch TV. Guess Arnold knows what Oscar Kokoschka's wife Susie goes through now. It's pretty rough until the end of the episode, when he shakes her and tells her that she's more capable and nice than she gives off.
I may be rough around the edges, but deep down I'm a good person, and I don't hate you. In fact, I sort of like you. That I actually love...
Hey Arnold, hey Arnold, hey Arnold, hey Arnold, hey Arnold, hey Arnold.
That, ladies and jellyfish, is how you do characterization properly, right until it would be inconvenient for the plot. Helga almost has the movie confession right there, but it's stopped by the alarm. And what it provides in practical terms is the assurance to Arnold that marriage with Helga is deeper than it looks, as she is. And maybe it wouldn't be so bad, because there's more to Helga than meets the eye. The fact that Arnold has all of this in his subconscious dream says a hell of a lot about this dynamic, and proves that he always knew more about Helga than he let on.
But I guess even if I wound up marrying Helga, it wouldn't be so bad.
And that's it for me. Let me know your thoughts on Arnold x Helga in the comments down below, and tell me if you think they got married and have kids in this canon. If you enjoyed my little video, leave me a like and subscribe with the bell to support my antics. I love all you guys, thanks for all the love, and if you want another Hey Arnold video, check out my top 5 saddest episodes ranking from a while back. I'll link it in the description below and card above. I'll see you guys in the next one.